This is Let's Talk Business Radio with your host, Mark Ebinger. Now, here's Mark.
Next up on the show is Sterling Orgill, an expert at home pest control and the owner of Simpl Pest. Sterling, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me. Really happy to be here.
All right, Sterling, so how did you get involved in the pest control world?
You know, kind of a funny story. We started a pool business in 1984 here in San Antonio, and about 9 years ago, our pool customers started calling us up, and it was a really wet year here in San Antonio, and they're like, hey, what can you do for us? We can't even use our pool. We can't go outside. We can't even enjoy it. And it literally took like 100 phone calls before I really kind of said, maybe we should do something about this. And that kind of started us down the road of how can we take care of, mosquito problems for our pool customers, and how can we take care of these other nuisances that are around their home or their office.
So do most of your customers have pools right now?
Most of our customers have pools, yeah. That was really kind of our core part of our business, but we've definitely had a lot of growth, especially with our mosquito traps, that we just get phone calls every day on people that want a solution to really what they're experiencing.
Yeah, I can imagine having mosquitoes all around while you're trying to enjoy your pool is not an experience that you'd want to have.
Yeah, definitely not ideal, especially everybody that I figure, landscaping is really like the hidden cost on all real estate. You want to make it look great, but every time you create shade and every time you have like little pockets of water, it's going to create mosquitoes, and they're going to be around, just everywhere, and it kind of ruins the environment.
So relating landscaping and mosquitoes, I see you brought a prop today. Tell me about your non-toxic mosquito plant traps.
Yeah, so this non-toxic mosquito trap that I have that's just sitting right here behind me, it was developed in Costa Rica. And so there was actually a problem that was going on in the zoos there where animals were contracting diseases through these mosquitoes. And so they really needed to solve the problem. And it was a Stanford think tank that really thought up the whole design of the mosquito trap itself. And really the technology behind it is a mosquito glue board that can catch mosquitoes. And so when they fly in through this trap, the mosquito glue board is able to capture them, whether they're in the air or whether they land on the mosquito glue board. And the reason that they're attracted to the mosquito trap is really, it's really basic. It's CO2 that we're creating. And so everybody that breathes or sweats or anything like that is creating, this attractant for mosquitoes. So we do the same, but we're just creating an environment that they think they can lay their eggs in and breed within the water there. But we're really just trying to capture them on the glue board. And the technology is amazing because every female mosquito that we trap, it prevents 1,000 from breeding. So slowly, over 6 months, we can reduce the mosquito population around a home or office or business or wherever by 93%. And so as long as we keep the traps out and we maintain them, we can really create a big dent in the mosquito population. So you're going to see less mosquitoes. You're going to have less mosquitoes biting you or anything like that because they're just not around. They get captured on the glue board.
One of the things I love about what you're doing is I do not like the fogging that goes on with the mosquito stuff, right? That just does not look healthy at all. And, it's like, I don't want you fogging around my house. That just it looks nasty, right? But you have these great little plants set up, so you hardly even notice that they're there.
Yeah.
And then they work, for how long? And then they're non-toxic, right? But tell us, they're safe for pets and kids, and how long do they last?
Yeah, that's a great comment, Mark. So they are safe for kids or pets. You can knock them over. It's actually just water and a little bit of grass and organic material that we're creating the CO2 with. And so it's really, no one can get hurt from this mosquito trap at all. And then fogging has its own, I guess, place and time that you're going to do. If you're having a big party and you don't live there, you maybe have like an event center or something like that, you could fog around there to kind of get a knockdown of the mosquitoes. But you're right, it leaves a layer of pesticide everywhere. And that can be dangerous or toxic, to kids or animals or pets. But that's one thing that you can avoid with these mosquito traps. It's really a long-term solution to handle an immediate problem that you have around your home or your office.
How long does it last? So you set it up, and then how often do you change them out?
So we change them out on our quarterly services, and we include as many mosquito traps as you need, around your home or your area that we're trying to reduce the mosquito populations. We just started putting out our traps at some soccer fields that are experiencing the same kind of mosquito nuisance for their players. When they're trying to coach, they can't really pay attention because there's just so many mosquitoes annoying all the players, and everyone's distracted, even the coaches. So we're able to handle these huge areas, but most of our customers are residential customers, and we set them up around their home, and we can put them in strategic places to really reduce that population there.
Mm. That's really important because especially with young kids too, now that I have them, I'm like, I see a mosquito bite, I just feel so bad.
Oh, yeah.
But the driving question in everybody's mind is, what does something like this run you?
So typically, like I had mentioned before, we include this in our quarterly service. Our quarterly services are $70 a month. It's $70.99 a month. And we come out every quarter, every 90 days, and we're going to actually treat inside the house and outside the house with our basic knockdown spray. So if you have wasp or any 200 different types of pests, we're going to handle those. We also set out rodent bait stations, so we're going to reduce the rodent population around your home. And then we're also going to install termite bait stations in the ground, as well as, a termiticide to keep any of those termites that come in on the swarms or anything like that. And then we also include our mosquito traps. So we do a lot. We really want to solve the problems that everyone has as opposed to charging you piecemeal. We're not just trying to kill the mosquitoes and then leave you with the rest of the problems at your home. We want you to be bug-free completely. And so you don't have to worry about it, so you can enjoy your home or your oasis or office or wherever it is.
That sounds great and all-inclusive, which I love an all-inclusive deal. So if someone wants to get a hold of you and get your services going, how can they do that?
They can reach us on our website, it's verysimple.com, or they can call our office. It's 210-651-5444. We're always available. You can call or text that number too, and we're pretty responsive right away.
And I see real quick you've got a deal that you were offering here.
We do, yeah. We're offering $50 off the initial service for any of our new customers that are coming on that want to sign up on quarterly service. And also, too, I forgot to mention this, but if there is something that pops up in between the quarterly services, we come out for free. Let's say there's a rainstorm or something like that and an anthill pops up. We're going to come out and treat it and get rid of it, and no extra charge for something like that.
Okay, well, that's Simpl Pool and Pest. So reach out if you are needing your pest control services or a pool service done by them.
Yeah, I love the mosquito services. I'm a huge fan.